My name's Anna Zeffert, and it's Sunday the 3rd. How did I start the group? I met several really amazing women who wanted to share their stories, and the sharing of the story with me was particularly profound because I had also had breast cancer. So we found immediately that we had a great connection, that many things didn't have to be said so explicitly because we got it straight away as soon as we started to talk to each other, which meant that we could focus on the much more important things about what we were doing with our lives now, how our breast cancer had affected our families, what we were hoping for in the future, how it had affected our jobs, without getting into the detail of all the sadness and the trauma of the breast cancer diagnosis. But of course, when we got together as women around a table or having a meal together, then the stories of sadness could come up, but in a very light way. We could laugh about it in a very strange way. We could share stories of the ridiculousness of some of it, the tragedy for us, but also the hope for the future.
I'm 53, and in 2014, so 3.5 years ago, on the day of my son's 12th birthday, I had an appointment at the breast unit in Cambridge, expecting to be told that the small lump I had found was nothing much, only to be told that there was a very high chance that I had breast cancer, and it was as if my world fell apart. I went through chemotherapy and double mastectomy with breast reconstruction, all without knowing anybody who'd ever stood in the same shoes as me. I started to tell her my story and was amazed when she said, "Let me stop you there. I know exactly how you feel. I've been there and I've stood in those shoes." And it was a huge turning point for me, that here was somebody who actually knew what I was talking about for the first time. And I came up with the idea of standing in my shoes as being, actually that's what you really want. You really want to talk to somebody who knows what you mean, who knows how you feel without you even putting it into words.
Yes, so my name's Nene. I work as an artist, and but at the moment I, of course, can't go to my studio. Painting and writing and drawing. I had a mammogram, yeah, I remember, and yeah, when I got the letter they said you have to come again for another thing, and then I thought, oh, I'll just go on my own. But a friend of mine, her mother already had cancer. And she said, "No, you're not going to go on your own." I said, "Oh no, just going to go on my own." I said, "No, you're not going to go on your own." And but anyway, so I was guided into this very nice pink room, which was really lovely, by the way. There was art on the wall, and it was all very comfortable. But anyway, like I said, I thought something's wrong. And then they said, this man, he said, "Yes, well, I think we think you've got cancer." But it's so abstract. I thought, what do you mean? It was just, yeah. Because I talked about the surgeons, with surgeons and so on. Then he always came back with, "Oh, Agneta says this and that." And then I met them on a walk sometime in the summer, and I thought I was going to have the operation, and I thought quite lightly about it. And then she told me about it, and I thought, gosh, that's quite something. And I thought, well, that's not something I would like to do in the summertime, actually. Oh yeah, then again he said that Agneta was part of a support group. And if I wanted to be part of that as well, so I sent an email to Dawn, I guess, and who I've never met still, but I will. Yeah, so then I got all the emails, and then she found out that I was going to have breast reconstruction, and then she thought it was quite important to have that's what's called JEP. And then she thought it was good to have a separate WhatsApp JEP group, and that was really helpful for me because there were 3 women who had it done, and and I still didn't have much of an idea really what it was. So yeah, I met up with one of them, and that was really good, and I spoke with 2 others, and it was really good. It was so helpful because I really got an idea. If I wouldn't have known that, I mean, that would have been really weird to go through all of that without having known any of it, really. Because it's huge, and it's just, you have to stay in this room for 3 nights, day, night, and this heated room, and they didn't tell me beforehand. Actually, they didn't tell me anything about it all. So, and how, so it was really important to know all of that. And now I know, and this is really interesting, and now I think, okay, yeah, this is for me, and I know I'll give it back, because I know for myself, I really want to do something for women. I really feel that, and I get a bit emotional when I say this, but it's for empowering women somehow, because, this, I don't think cancer happens just coincidentally.
But I know that my personal experiences of breast cancer, I think I had such a supportive, cherished journey with it, with the surgeon, the breast nurses at the hospital, the work you did with me at Maggie's Wallace. I mean, I just think, yes, I am so lucky. I mean, if that could be provided for most people, it would be just, well, I think it actually alleviates the fear when you're not alone. Standing in my shoes is just a treat, it's just a gift, because it's exactly that safe space where you can have a conversation with somebody and you can talk about something that is so mutually beneficial, because you can listen to what they're saying and really hear what they're saying, and maybe reflect back to them how they might be feeling, or how is it today, and then they can give you that same type of cherishing. So it's absolutely unique in the sense that it's intimate, safe, special, respectful. So I think that the group and the enjoyment in the group and the laughter within the group is the silver lining, and I think that that's the gift of the group, and we take the sort of, it's a huge input to go into that group and have that enjoyable, happy evening, and then step out back into the world, because it's just given you that lift and given you that enjoyment of life.
Supported, it was really nice. I just I knew exactly, and they all each had different experiences, which is also nice.
What women need is to get together, just to share their stories.
But the main thing for me is the ability to laugh about our experiences and to be there as a support.
The group is about the celebration of our lives, and that's what we do while we're in the group. We actually enjoy ourselves, don't we? We laugh and we're having fun.